Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to start from scratch how to start your crochet, whatever project you're doing. This is the yarn I'm going to be using. It's called Stylecraft Special Double Knit. It's an acrylic yarn and you usually use a 4mm hook or knitting needle with this yarn, but I like a looser crochet, so I tend to use a 6mm hook. Let's zip me in a little bit. Yeah, it's not quite focusing. I still need to master this camera for close-up. Yes, it's a 6mm tulip hook. So undo this. Sorry, there may be a little bit of noise in the background. I've got the dishwasher going. I thought it might have finished before I wanted to start, but it hasn't. Right, so on the lessons so far, I've put up chain stitch, single crochet and double crochet. Now for a lot of beginners, they want to know how to start a project from scratch, so this is an extension of what I've already put up. So I'm going to start by doing a slip knot in the yarn and put the hook through, and I work left-handed, but I will try and do the lessons in left and right hand. Sorry, I've got a bit of paint stuck under my fingernail. It doesn't look very pleasant, so just pick that out. Right then guys, shall we start? Remember, tension your yarn however you want. That keeps the working yarn fairly taut, but not pulled tight and not loose and floppy. So whatever's comfortable for you. I'm holding the other end, tail end of the yarn as well, so I can do the chain easier. If it's loose and floppy, you won't be able to pull through the loop very easily. So that's how I've got my hands set up to start, and I'm coming yarn over and sorry, the starting chain is always a bit difficult for me because my hands shake, so please bear with me. Yarn over and pull through a loop, and we're going to do 10 of these, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we want an extra chain for turning, so +1. And now I'm going to come in the chain and work backwards. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 1 spare. I don't want to go in the spare, I want to come in the number 10, which is the second one from the hook, and we're doing a single crochet. So we're going through the chain and pull through a loop, and I've got 2 loops on the hook, so yarn over and pull through 2. That is the first single crochet stitch made in the chain, and we repeat in the next chain. Pull a loop through, yarn over and pull through 2, and then we come in the third one, grab a loop and pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2, hook through the next one, grab the yarn in the hook and pull it through, yarn over and pull it through 2, go in the next one, grab a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, in the next one, grab a loop, yarn over and through 2, and we repeat. And in the last one, put it through, bring a loop through, yarn over and through 2, and that should make 10 stitches on your starting chain. And we can count it, sorry about the cat ears, make that loop bigger so I don't lose it, and from your working loop you count, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, so we've got 10 stitches. Zoom in just a smidgen more. And I think I may have to put the autofocus on so it don't keep blurring. And I'll check it in 2 minutes if I need to switch it off, because sometimes it goes a bit berserk. Right, so I'll put that back in there, tighten that. Now to come up on the next row, we need to bring the height of the stitch up, and to do that we chain 1, and then we turn the work, and we're going to single crochet into this stitch at the beginning and bring a loop through. So we've got 2 loops again, and we're still doing the single crochet stitch. So yarn over and bring through 2. Then we come to the next stitch along, and remember in the lessons I mentioned that each stitch has got a leg and a loop at the top, and it's that loop, between that loop, that we want to go with the hook. So hook through, grab the yarn on the hook, you can see it in the head of the hook, it's grabbed it, bring it through and make some 2 loops, bring the yarn to the front again, it will hook in that hook and bring it through the 2 loops, and that completes the single crochet stitch. And we're going to do that all the way to the end again. If you need to keep talking yourself through the stitch, if you're a total beginner, then please do. The more you're repeating to yourself, the more you'll remember what you're doing, and later when we go through how to read a pattern and you start crocheting, you'll do it without thinking. But for now, to remember, it's okay to keep repeating each step through your head as you go in. So yarn, hook through, grab a loop, bring it through, yarn over, bring through 2. Now when we come to here, it looks like we've come to the end. We haven't. We need to catch this starting stitch, and we'll go through the loop, bring it through, yarn over and bring it through. Count your stitches again and make sure you've still got 10. So we've got us working loop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's very easy to lose a stitch when you get to either end, because if you forget to pick your end one up, you'll end up coming and end up as a triangle instead of a oblong or a square. Sorry, I was moving my arms fast then, so the auto went a bit berserk. Right, so we need to bring the height up again to get onto the next row. So chain 1, turn the work, and you're coming in the same stitch and picking up a loop and bring through both. Through the next stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over and bring through 2. Rinse and repeat. Through the next stitch, bring up a loop, yarn over, through 2. Through the next stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2. I love how flat yarn can be made into 3D structure, whether it's clothing or blankets or dolls. How something, just a piece of string, when worked with an hook or needles, can be made into something that's solid. I think it's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll repeat another row, and then we'll change to the double crochet. So to bring the height, 1 chain, turn the work, and we're coming in the same stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, bring through 2. And that's 2 stitches, 3 stitches, 4 stitches, 5. My wool keeps getting stuck at the back of the table. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is the single crochet. very pretty. I'll bring it up a little bit. Will it focus on my hand? Sometimes it focuses on my wrinkles, which I never thought I'd say. There'd be a day where I'd be happy to see wrinkles. But that is the single crochet stitch. And now we'll go and practice the double crochet. So now we need the height of a double crochet stitch. So we chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn the work. Now, when we did the single crochet stitch, we came in the first stitch. We don't want to do that with this because we've made us first one with the chain 3. So we're coming in the 1 over in the second stitch. We start by yarn over, bring it through that second stitch and grab the yarn, bring it through, and now we've got 3 loops on the hook. That's for a double crochet. Yarn over and bring it through 2 loops. We're left with 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and bring through 2 loops. That completes that stitch. So we do again, yarn over to start, because we're doubling it. We did a single stitch before, we're doubling it now, so we've put the yarn over to make 2 on the hook. Go through the stitch, pick up a loop, puts 3 on the hook. Yarn over and come through the first 2, yarn over and come through the next 2, and that completes the stitch. Again, yarn over to start, coming through the 4th stitch and pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over and through 2. Start with yarn over, go through the stitch and pick up a loop, yarn over, bring through 2. Sorry, do we keep blurring? Yarn over and bring through 2. Start with yarn over, take it through the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over the hook and bring through 2. Each time I shove the yarn back to the end of the hook because that makes the correct size for the hook. If I kept it tight at this end near the hook end, it'd get smaller stitches and tied because it tapers on the hook, look. On the shaft it's the right size, so don't keep your stitches down here. Yarn over and through 2. Start with yarn over, come through that loop and pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over and through 2. I think I'm going to have to turn my autofocus off again because it's making it rather blurry, so bear with me. Off, apply, okay. Right. yarn over, come in through the next stitch, which is here, push it through and pick up a loop, yarn over and bring it through, yarn over and bring it through, yarn over, hook up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Bring some more yarn out. Okay, now we've got his last stitch here, so yarn over, through the stitch, yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over and through 2. And again we want to bring the height for the next row. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn the work, yarn round the hook or yarn over, however you want to remember it. And we don't come in the first stitch because we've made that with the chain, we come across to the second stitch. So through the stitch and pick up a loop, yarn over and bring through 2, yarn over and bring through 2. Repeat to the end. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and into the top of the starting chain, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see, single crochet is short, that's 1 row, and double crochet is twice the height, and that's 1 row. So now we'll come back and do 2 single crochets. So chain 1 and turn. Remember, on a single crochet you come back in the same stitch, so that's 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 3 stitches, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and into the top of the chain, which is that loop there, for 10. Okay, chain 1, turn the work, come in the same stitch, and that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's 2 rows single crochet again. Now we'll do 2 rows double crochet again. So we'll need chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work, miss the first stitch, come in the second stitch. So yarn over, through the stitch, through 2, and through 2. And repeat to the end. Yarn over, through the loop, or through the hook, no, again through the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, through 2, yarn over, through the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, through 2. Again, make sure you've got 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Non's gone walkabout. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn the work, yarn over, miss a stitch, come in the next stitch, pick up a loop, through 2 and through 2, yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. And I want you to carry on practicing these rows, alternating between 2 single crochet rows and 2 double crochet rows as many times as you want until you feel comfortable. Oops, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. If you keep going, you can make a skinny scarf. If you stop now, you've made a little blanket for one of your nieces, grandchildren, daughter's, one of the little dolls. Right, that's the 9th stitch. We need to come in the top of the chain 3. Through that, yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, 2, 2. So that's the practice of the stitches that we've learnt so far. It's not very tidy on that edge. I don't know what I've done there, but it's a good job we're only practicing. So I hope you've enjoyed following along today. Any questions, please leave them down below, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now and take care.